Coach, try to put into words what the feeling is, man.
I don't know what to say. I mean, that's just that. I told our guys afterward that ranks up probably one of the top 2 best games ever as a coach. Just to see a team that, I think putting in words is the fact that, we went into halftime. Our kids were a little bit stunned, a little bit frustrated. Got to tell my coaches the adjustments they made. This was a really good football team. We knew it all week. Adjustments defensively the coaches made. Offensively, we started taking what they were giving us and just getting it in the hands of our playmakers. And, at the end of the day, they just were resilient and just kept plugging away. And we finally got one of these. You've witnessed this. We've been so close on some of these, but to finally get one over the top is what we needed. And hopefully we can build on this and kind of get a little momentum going.
What was the halftime speech? You guys down, still pretty much in the game, but the offense couldn't get going. What sparked them to score 28 in the second?
Well, I just, the only thing I told them at halftime, I didn't yell, I didn't scream. It was one of these things where I'm saying, hey, I see too many faces of shock. If they can score 14 points in a half, we can score 14 points in a half. So, I said, hey, let's get in, get some adjustments made. We just need to stop defensively, which they held to 3 points, which helps. And then we kind of started getting on. And then even a couple of these fumbles and just the clock management coaches, the way we kind of managed through the end of that game to put us in a position and then executing the onside kick. That's just pay attention to detail. We practice that every week in practice, the onside. You never know when you need it, and Brett hit it perfectly.
The defense came up big early in the first half and late in the fourth quarter. What can you talk about them?
Well, it's just resilience. We've been talking about just playing with confidence, and with that operation offensively, what they do, they can frustrate you because they just are very good at what they do. They don't do a lot of stuff, but they flood zones and they find little pockets, and so that moves the chains. I just kind of kept seeing them believing on the sideline. Our sideline, the energy never dropped off. Guys kept hearing, hey, keep believing, and when you have that belief, good things happen.
He's looks like the go-to guy we talked about in the red zone especially. You can see why. I mean, just talk about him and Cage, just resiliency all the way through the fourth.
Well, that's just us. In the first, I think we outthought some things in the first quarter, the first half. We need to get him involved quicker, and we know that. It was just one of those things where we got to come back and get him more involved. And we're a little bit, he's still nursing a pretty sore shoulder, and so, he hadn't practiced a lot. But at the end of the day, you got to go to your big-time people, and I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to number 8, including their side, and he's just a force.
Whenever you guys are going to enjoy this one, obviously, but going into next week, how do you get these guys off to saying, all right, let's do it again the next time and not let them sit on this win?
Well, you've been with me a long time, TJ. That's going to be our next challenge because sometimes, we keeping them humble, and we got another good football team coming in here, a non-conference game, and how about our punter getting the onside kick fumble recovery right there? I mean, it doesn't get better than that. He's supposed to be the decoy on the other onside. He ends up with the football, so I can't wait to see that play. But no, we're going to enjoy this one, and then Monday we're going to reel them in. And we've kind of been doing this start from 0 every week, 1-0 mindset, and that's what we're going to do again.
Coach, congrats on the win. Good luck.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.